Welcome back everyone. Today I have another video, this time for Crocodile. And this deck is just, it's been rising in popularity recently, I think. And I think it's very decent. I think it's a deck that takes advantage of some of the new cards like Sanji's Pilaf to refill their hand. And also the 3000 swords to just keep the board clear. And it's just all about trying to keep the opponent out of tempo and be able to win with your big creatures like Mihawk and Virgo and a little bit Sogeking. This is a flex spot. You could play Sogeking or you could play the other guy, the Flamingo. However, Sogeking having counter power is very important, and that is good enough for me to play him as part of the curve. You still have a really powerful curve if you want to go first. You can also just play Sentomaru. I think is very nice right now because the removal that it is for this guy is, I mean, only red can deal with him decently enough. But besides red, everything else is just like, is very difficult to deal with him. And he's going to offer a lot of value through the game to where you will still want to play him. He's very decent and you're going to be able to apply a lot of pressure if you play him. And do other plays at the same time. It's very good. Sentomaru, I really liked him while I was playing it. Mihawk, of course, is the finisher of the deck, and Ayla is just good. It's a good blocker. Missile Sunday is a good blocker. Everything else is just things that we've seen before. The deck hasn't really. I mean, if just added some new cards, this is just another 2K counter that you can play in the deck. I'm playing T10 at the moment. But yeah, the deck is really good. The tempo right now is very important. Being able to remove something and add something to your board, and at the end of all of that, be able to remove blockers, be able to remove whatever it's trying to go for game, is very important and it's very good. And yeah, the deck is really decent right now. And the only really weakness to the deck is going second, because your curve going second is very mediocre. So that's why we added like Sentomaru and other cards. I mean, Sentomaru and Pacifista are just like the cards that fill up that gap that you have on this deck going second, because you want to go first for the most part. But besides that, the deck is very good, it's very efficient, and I really like it for the next format. With that being said, let's go see some gameplay. Okay, and we're gonna play against Law. This might not be the best matchup, but who's going first? He's going first. I mean, I have a turn 4 play, but is it good enough? I'm gonna mulligan. I don't think it's good enough. Now this one is much better. And I have removal, so okay. So I'm gonna try to explain a trick about this deck. And it is this deck doesn't do well if you don't attack them. So, ooh, okay. They're rocking the okay, let's bounce back this to the deck and let him go. The White Bears Pirates Law deck, which is actually very decent. But as I was saying, this deck doesn't do too well if you don't attack them, because they don't get to swap that early. And I'm gonna get rid of the Bunny because it's the only card advantage that they have going on for themselves. I'm definitely gonna combo out of that one because I'm gonna be tapping out a lot in this deck. Okay, draw. And then this is be the last turn that I don't. Okay, so we have one in the deck, which is that don't attack them, but yeah, the next turn I will start attacking them. But yeah, we basically wasted a lot of the turns that he's got. We wasted a lot of it because they cannot like swap, do anything, and that's why going second against Law, you should never attack them. Going first, yeah, you can attack them. You have to attack them. But going second is just a very bad idea because they just get going super fast, and then you're gonna lose super quickly. And then you can regain the advantage that they've been getting super quickly. You just have to be able to keep up with them. Now, if he wants to attack me at all, he has to give me a bunch of cards, and that's something they don't want to do for sure. Definitely going to combo here. I think the Usopp is not the matchup for Usopp for sure. I don't want to give him back anything to the hand. This is really mediocre, to be honest. And I don't want to combo this one out yet in case he has some type of removal. I want to be able to play it again and just get value that way. I don't think he's going to attack with anything else. Well, he might attack with something else. But then if he does attack, it's great for me because I'm... Ooh, okay. Does he use the ability? No, he did not. I'll take that one. He cannot swap now anymore, so these two are gonna die. He only attacked for 5, which is weird. Okay, so he's gonna play a blocker. But now, I don't need to do this anymore. Like, I don't need to keep it up anymore, so I can just attack. I can just attack here. And now I can attack where I'm just giving him 1 card, which for me that's super okay. I'm gonna play the Boa, and since I don't have too many cards, he's probably my best card here, so I can defend and do something else. Now my opponent shouldn't have played the Bonnie, I think, but he's playing the Whitebeard, so he is playing my my list. It seems like that is a little bit punishing here. But that's fine. I just let that one die because I don't have anything to do with that one. He does have the blockers now to stop me a little bit. Let's attack with the Bonnie, with the Boa here. Let's attack here. See if he wants to give me cards. They usually don't, but I mean, we'll see. Now he's probably want to do the blockers. Definitely going to do 7 here. Because I do have a good blocker here for them. And then let's look at this. I don't think I need any of this. Maybe I do. No, let's put it at the bottom. I don't think I need any of this. Let's see what we can draw. We're still early enough to where we don't have to commit to any play. I don't need it. I didn't need to bounce back anything to the hand, so it's fine. This is not going to do much. Okay, he's going to be able to KO that one for sure. But even then, we're going to be able to defend our board here. Because we have a lot of counter power in our hand. And that's why these blockers are so good against like Whitebeard. And then we're going to... I mean, he doesn't have a law for what it's worth. And these ones are going to be able to probably... They're going to do a lot of damage. That is for sure. He needs more blockers now. And the fact that we were able to starve them of resources was really good for us. That's what it come down to. And then the 9-drop did really put him back into the game. But if it's my list, the one that I was playing before, which it looks like, very similar to mine, he is able to do some decent plays here. Attacking for a big number here too. We'll see. 6, that's not a big number. I do have to keep out my board because this is the only type of pressure that I'm doing right now. He's also using the attacks abilities, so he kind of this is gonna die at the end of the turn. And then now it is going to be really difficult. Attacking for 7 is really bad. Because, I mean, I can just combo at 2k. But he's playing Beige. He might swap. Okay, that's good. If he has a law, then he's back into this game. He does not, but Drake is really good here too, for what it's worth. Now it is gonna be difficult. He bounced back the attack, so he has 1k in hand. Definitely gonna bounce back this to the hand, but I have to do the pressure first. And then we're gonna play this too. Is Mihawk good enough now? If I would have drawn it this turn, it would have been good enough, but I don't know anymore. We're kind of low on life total, that's the thing. What's his next turn gonna look like? He uses the ability to KO this one. Then he swaps into into this guy, because I'm gonna... Oh no, I'm gonna use the leader ability now. Right? Yeah, I think so. So let's bottom deck all of this. I don't think it's good enough. Let's attack for 7, see if he wants to block. He does, and then let's return. It is not as amazing to return that one, but it is what it is. Now I will definitely let this one die because he can just KO it with this guy. So it is free for him to keep it up. He does need a blocker right now. I mean, he has one blocker, but I could maybe get around this. We'll see. Oh, he's gonna use Otama. That's difficult. That's difficult. It's not what I wanted to see. But we know 2 cards, which is the 5-drop and the attack, and then okay, now we know the Otama. He's gonna kill that one, and he's gonna attack with Whitebeard into my life, KOing this one. And then he has energy up for it's gonna be difficult now. That Whitebeard definitely put him back into this game, because now he could have radical beams and the likes to survive here. I could also just try to go for a game with like good numbers here, but I don't know if that's good enough. He has a radical beam, that's what you're saying? He has a Otama, a 1-drop, and then radical beam. I'll take it. We'll see what we do next turn. Okay, so he doesn't have it. Okay. So what is my option then? Let's bounce this back to the hand. Let's get rid of the Mihawk and the draw. And then let's attack for 6. That's Otama. He blocks. I have to be able to go for game next turn. And the blocker, it's easy to get back. He does have an Otama in hand, so he will be able to get rid of the blocker. But it is what it is. I don't have much that I can do here. If he gets rid of the blocker, he gets rid of the blocker. He could also get rid of my Sogekin, in which case it's gonna be really difficult to win this one. Okay, it seems like he's... Oh my god. Okay. What else does he have? He has the 1k and the tag. So he has 2 1ks right now. Definitely gonna take it and draw 2 cards. That's godlike. that draw phase there, because now we have enough counter if he wants to go for game, which he does. And now we have to go for game with the cards that we have. So now we have to do some math here. Okay, so he has 1, 2, 3, 4. These are two 1Ks. So if he has a 2K here and a 2K here, that would be 11. If I can go 11, 11, I win the game. So let's do... Can we do 11, 11? That's 10. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 11. So it has to be 10, 11. If he has a 2-2Ks, it is impossible. If he doesn't, then I win. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bounce this back. Wow, it was a really close game. I really got bailed out by the Sanji's Pilaf. It was a really good game in my opponent's side too. Even though, yeah, he needed exactly another 2K here. All right, we're gonna play against Nami. This is actually not that bad of a matchup. Well, especially if you go first. But you do have a lot of ways to pressure the leader. And sadly, we didn't draw the ones that we need, though. Let's see. Oh, that's a draw too, eh? Oh, it's very nice. He did have a good opening here. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna attack for 5. I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna attack for 6. And I'm gonna do this one. And I can always bounce this back to the hand, which is nice. No, a 2 and a 1, I think. They have ways to bounce back that one to my hand. We're definitely gonna play this one, bounce this to the hand. This is a really amazing card in this matchup, so I think everything else is good. I'm gonna attack for 6, draw a card. And then I'm gonna attack for 5. And attack for 6. Now it is, he have a 29 life, I guess. And then we're gonna play Mihawk if he plays the guy. Well, I don't think he can play the guy anymore. Definitely gonna play combo out of that one. I think he just keeps up the energy, right? Combo at 2K. Oh, that's kind of bad. See if we can get something else. It's okay. It's not amazing, to be honest. Attack for 6, attack for 6. We're not in a rush here. They have too many. What the heck? What is their hand? I don't understand. They don't want to combo the gobbles? That's fine. We're not rushed right now. He's still at 26. He needs a lot of energy here. But we can start doing some damage here, I think. Attacking for 7. Attacking for 7. Attacking for 7. Attacking for 7. What does he have? A gobble? Yeah, okay. We just get to attack for the remaining. Yeah, as I was saying, this is not a bad matchup because we can bounce back the Jeff, and then they don't have any pressure. They don't have any way to mill themselves 7, and that's very important for them to win the game. Because you cannot just keep up a lot of energy. Although he did take a lot of damage early on for like no apparent reason. And I was gonna attack with everything actually, because if he does like all the energy into the leader next turn to try to mill himself 7, like he has to do a good number with like Usopp, and then he wouldn't have any energy up, and that wouldn't be enough to mill himself out. And then I force all the counters if I attack with everything here. So it's basically what I want to be doing. And this card is amazing in this matchup because you just get to attack, and defend your board for free, basically, is what it comes down to. Okay, and we're going to play versus Ace. This is a difficult matchup, depending. I mean, we're going second. Going second is always difficult for this deck. We don't have any play line up either. So, but at least we have a Mihawk. Mihawk can get us into the game very quickly. I think he misclicked here and attack with the Radical Beam. I mean, combo the Radical Beam. And sadly, he's attacking for 6s. And I don't have any 2Ks in my hand, which is kind of okay, obnoxious. So I have to take those 2 hits or discard 2 cards, which I don't really want to do. So I'm just going to play the Pacifista, which requires a very specific answer. And he does have it, and again, attacks for 6. So I have to take that damage because my hand is not that ideal. And I will just keep playing threats that he has to deal with because I don't have anything else. Now, it will be really bad for me if he has the Emperor next turn, because that will deal with the Virgo and force me to combo into this double strike. So it will be really like, it will not be ideal. Best thing that could happen, he plays a Marco here, and then I can bounce it back to the bottom of the deck with my Mihawk. Oh no, actually not next turn. I can only do it the following turn, so it's not even that amazing next turn. The thing that I'm gonna do probably is just draw 2 cards and probably play a blocker or see if I draw something else that I can play, like a Pacifista. This is a matchup where the Sentomaro would have been really good, because it allows me to bring out 2 things that are hard to deal with, and yeah, I mean that's the whole reason behind playing the Sentomaro in this matchup. Like I would have played it instead of the Virgo because I'm going second, so it would have been really amazing. But it's fine. I mean, it is what it is. My opponent is gonna. I think they're thinking whether they want to minus him my Virgo, or because they would have played the Emperor if they had it. Like that's just too clean of an answer here. However, he does the this one, which minuses, and then I assume he has another minusing effect, so he can KO my guy. Maybe he's saving the Emperor for the Mihawk, because he can do it like another one of those, and then minus to just KO my Mihawk. We'll see. I'm not sure here. Now he discards. Oh, he's gonna do the Emperor, which is fine. I mean, that cost him 2 cards, and attacks for 5. And I'm going to take it because I'm scared of the Emperor, and that's gonna deal me double strike either way. So I might as well just try to have as many cards in my hand as possible. And here I definitely gonna attack for 5. No, let's draw first. See what I draw, and I draw the Sentomaro, which is not gonna do anything right now. So I'm gonna just play the blocker and attack for 7. Just try to deal some damage. Now, if he plays the 9-drop here, it's gonna be really difficult to beat. Because I just wasn't able to defend early on like efficiently, and I'm just not gonna take bad trades because that's just not how you win the game. It's gonna be really bad. He does, however, play the Marco, which is much better for me. That way I can, yeah, he might be able to attack me, but now I'm able to play a 9-drop, and since I haven't been using my combo, I can use my combo efficiently now. Maybe the best thing my opponent could have done is just attack for a big number instead of playing all these 1-drops. But maybe he didn't have any other play. I mean, playing a bunch of 1-drops is also decent. I have to combo out of this one for sure. A 2 and a 1. Now I finally drew my 2Ks, so I'm able to combo out of that one efficiently. But I'm definitely gonna play my Mihawk here. It's just too good to not play it right now. I'll attack for 6. And then he combos with the Joshu. We knew that he had that one. But he's at 3 life, and it could be fine for me. He does Otama, which means he's going to remove it with the Emperor. That's a problem. Depends on how he attacks. He attacks with the Boogie, which I think might be a mistake, because it is easy for me to just out-combo the 8. If he wouldn't go for a bigger number, then I have to do like 2 more 2Ks. So I think he did mess up here a little bit. But I don't think. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a difference. I'm not entirely sure here. However, I am gonna play how I have to play, which is keep attacking. He might do another Emperor here. That would be kind of really good for him, but it is what it is what I have. Okay, so he plays blocker. Okay, which means he's not gonna do a big attack. So he's trying to play to buy more time, which I'm okay with, because my deck is, I have the draw 2. I have a lot of cards that can just like get a lot of value for free. I'm gonna attack for 5 because he has a low hand size, and I want him to combo the cards and have the least amount of answers possible for my next turn. And he combos the Otama and blocks this one. Does he bounce it back? I don't know. Does he get it back? He might. He's trying to go for game. I'll draw 2 cards here. So I need to see more cards. And Sentomaru is just perfect here. He didn't buy it back. But now I'm able to just play 2 cards for free, get advantage that way, and then it's something that is hard for my opponent to deal with. And I'm still at 1 life, and I have a 2K and a couple of 1Ks, so I don't think I'm gonna die this turn. And if he attempts to go for game, then I have a chance to go for game as well. But I think that's what my opponent should be doing here. He should be trying to go for game here, or at least attempting to go for game. But the only options that he's got is attacking with the ace for a big number, and then the other ones are just too easy to out combo. And then if he taps the Marco, then I get to attempt to go for game, so it is difficult. I'm not sure which option would be best for my opponent right now. I also assume they want to get rid of my Sentomaru, because it is a problem. It is gonna give me free value, and from there on I can do a lot, right? He does do Jet Pistol into my Sentomaru, so okay, that's fine. It did get the value that I wanted, and then it's buying me another turn. Now he's attacking for 5/5, which I think is a mistake. I guess the better thing that he can do is attack for a big number, because that forces me to have enough blockers to his removal, and that's what you want to do when you're playing ace. Like if he forces me to take a damage here, then next turn I have to rely on blockers, and relying on blockers could be like not beneficial. And I'm not gonna attack the Isos, because the Isos are like super bad right now. Like, what am I gonna do with them? Like, they're just wanna work as blockers at that point, and that's just not good. I'm attacking here, but I probably should have. No, that's fine. This is okay. If he wants to block, he has to give me a card here for free. He does, which is fine. Then I played the Boa, and I'll use the ability on my leader to bounce it back, but not yet. I don't have to. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna play the two blockers here. but we'll see. He has something out of life. He does have the Emperor. Maybe I should have played around that, but it's fine. It's one less card that he's got for next turn. Here it doesn't matter because if I don't win this turn, I don't win. Maybe I should have left the no, but I have my. Oh, in case he has 2 blockers, I can leave that one on top. The new one, the 1,000 Swords. So I can bounce back and then bounce back and then go for game if it's my only chance here. But I do have enough. I mean, I have 2 blockers. If he has the one that removes 2 blockers, he might just win the game because I cannot really out-combo out of that one plus 5/5/5. That probably is just good enough to win. But he doesn't have it, so because he did this one, I'm gonna try to play around that card. Which, I mean, he doesn't have it, of course, but I wanna try to play around it a little bit. And then he attacks for another 5, but now I can just combo with this one. And then what does he do here? I mean, he can play the blocker. He can destroy my blocker, but that doesn't win the game. Maybe he can deal with like a Pacifista, but next turn, I mean, he still has to play the blocker, so it's not possible for him to win right now, I don't think. Even if he has a double strike, I should be fine to just win the game here. And then he attacks for 9 into my leader. I guess this is just giving up at this point. I can just block and yeah, my turn, attack for 9, and that should be enough to win. Alright, for final thoughts, I think I just didn't like this card too much. I think I would just bump the Love to another one. It's just better for me. I think what your deck is trying to do in general is what this card is trying to do, so it's not that amazing. But besides that, the Sanji's Pilaf has been really, really good. So I think this is probably the best blue card coming out of the new set. Besides that, everything else is a function as it should have functioned. Everything else is just very good. But with that being said, thank you all for watching and have a good day.